Hi champs, how are we doing? Hope we're well. Okay, so we're going to be diving back into this category. I think it's really important. And you know what I was thinking before as well, and I think this is important. This is why I put this together. Is you may have parents that are actually students at the same time. So if you're in that situation, this will be really helpful for you. And in this module, it's aimed for this type of person where they be a student and they're struggling to manage stress related to this academic life and being a parent at the same time, and this is day in, day out, quite a lot of stressors going on there. And besides the advice that I've gave out so far in the course, like these tips, you know, they aim to be more specific to this person, so or you may anyone if you're not a student or a parent, you may still find some of the information here beneficial. So certainly just make sure you get through this. So like being a student can myself, I've been a student before, it can be very stressful. You can face unique set of challenges that contribute to high stress levels such as academic pressures, social dynamics, and this transition to adulthood as well. Managing stress effectively, it's essential, like for yourself to maintain this healthy balance between academic success and personal well-being. So creating a bit of a study schedule for yourself can help you manage your workload and stay on track with your academic responsibilities. You can reduce stress associated with procrastination and the last minute cramming by allocating time for studying, completing assignments, and preparing for exams. Again, it comes back to this organisation. It's really, really important. So try prioritising your tasks based on their importance and urgency, utilising tools such as a to do list, calendars, or digital apps. These can help you organise tasks and deadlines effectively. And I use Google Calendar, I think it's great. Yeah. And obviously be sure to set yourself realistic goals. Setting realistic goals can again help reduce anxiety and frustration that a lot of students may face on a regular basis, and building meaningful relationships with other students that help provide a support system. Again, come back to a support system during stressful times. You can you can exchange experiences, notes, study notes, get advice about certain professors, and study together. And last but not least, use your school's resources that's helpful for you. And many schools and universities offer resources to support students' well-being, such as academic advisors, counselling services there as well, and tutoring programs if you just need a little bit more support there. So make sure you use these resources to you. And I thought it'd be beneficial just putting this in the course because obviously I've been to university, I've done these courses, and I think it's important to, if someone's trying to manage that and look after their health and well-being at the same time, it can be tricky. So let's look at parents more specifically. So besides being one of the most fulfilling things and the best experience in your life, parenting also comes with a lot of stressful situations. Stress for parents can come in from many different directions, from financial worries to making sure their kid or their baby, their kid does well academically as well when they get a little bit older, and from managing daily responsibilities to addressing the emotional and developmental needs of your children, you can start finding yourself juggling multiple roles, and demands. So effectively managing stress is crucial for parents to maintain a healthy balance and provide a nurturing environment for their families. So important. And having an open and honest communication with your children as well can help you address concerns, solve problems, nurture emotional connections, encourage age-appropriate discussions about feelings, concerns, and experiences to create a supportive and nurturing environment. Communication is so important, and if possible, setting boundaries to ensure you have enough time for your own self-care, your work and other personal responsibilities. By establishing these boundaries, you can help maintain this healthy balance between your personal and parenting roles. And you probably often have a long list of tasks to complete, both for your family and yourself. If that's the case, make sure you're sharing some household chores with your partner or your children, or other family members. And this can help distribute the workload and alleviate stress there as well. Again, you shouldn't feel uncomfortable asking for help. So that's something I want you to practice as well, asking for help. Something that I've been guilty of is asking for help, and maybe you're in the same situation. And again, it's about your own self-care, not your pride. So I need you to obviously think about that as well and reduce the stress. Really, really important. And establishing a consistent daily routine for both you and your children, again, really important. And it can help create a sense of predictability and structure. And again, reduces stress and promotes a sense of stability. And routines can include regular meal times, bedtime rituals. Again, it can be your meditation or whatever. And designated times for chores and leisure activities as well. And effective communication with partners or co-parents is essential for managing stress and maintaining a healthy parenting dynamic. And this kind of regular discussion, discussing parenting responsibilities or concerns and expectations can help both partners to be on the same page, and provide this united front of addressing challenges together. Two is better than one. So your partner and you can also benefit from seeking support from professionals if that's what's needed, such as therapists or educators who can provide additional advice and resources tailored to your requirements and concerns. And lastly, one of the most important things that you can do for yourself is to make time for a hobby. This will help you relax overall and reduce stress. You deserve a much needed break from time to time. So, and this could be anything. I want you to start taking up a hobby that you used to do, that you maybe fell away from due to work commitments or the prioritisation. Remember, this is time for yourself now. So, and I want you to maybe come up with something that is either social, you're interacting with somebody else, or it could be outdoors. It could be something that you're giving back to the public. I think that's really, really important. Maybe give something back. And you can volunteer, something like that. That's really important, because what will happen is it gives you an additional source of purpose, and it's you'll feel better after it. You'll feel good for doing something nice for someone else. I think that's really important. As part of joining the health coach, what I'm going to be doing is adding in CPD modules. So although you've got access to the modules just now, in the forthcoming months I'm going to be adding in additional content. And when I'm talking about purpose, there's a Japanese terminology called ikigai, and it talks a lot about purpose, and it really helps people's motivation and energy levels there as well. So I think it's important to implement this. So that's something else I'm going to be adding. But hopefully you know, we've went through quite a lot there in terms of stress management. So what I want you to do is list all the techniques, everything you're going to implement, and yeah, just give me some feedback on the course. Anything else you want to learn, let me know. And part of your journey with myself will be implementing these habits anyway. But you know, I want you just to write them down. I think for things to be concrete in your mind, I think writing things down and reading them out and you know resonating with them is so powerful, because then you know you'll be more focused on it and you'll start visualizing these things that are actually going to work, and trust the process. Okay, I'm so happy and I'm so excited for you to start implementing all these. And yeah, I'm going to stop blabbing on now, but looking forward to just our catch up, and hopefully this was helpful. See you in the next module.